Alright, welcome back to another video here. Today I'm going to talk about alcohol because I'm in the process of re-evaluating my relationship with alcohol. And I just want to preface this by saying that everything in this video is just me talking about my experience with alcohol. Everyone else's mileage will of course vary, and I take absolutely no judgment in other people's relationships with alcohol. Alcohol is a very complex substance that we all use or don't use for different reasons in different stages in life. My relationship with alcohol is not that complicated. I don't think that people see me as a quote-unquote problem drinker. I drink on average somewhere between 3 and 5 times per month. I drink too much on some occasions, as does almost everybody else. But I don't behave in a bad way when I've had too much to drink. I just become more social and care less about what others think of me. So why am I contemplating my sort of quote-unquote normal relationship with alcohol? Well, let's start by answering this question. Why do I drink alcohol in the first place? Well, I am a very shy and introverted person, and I struggle immensely in social situations with people that I don't know. I drink alcohol as a coping mechanism and a social lubricant for those types of situations. I drink alcohol to give me the confidence to talk to new people and with the hopes that other people find me more fun and interesting. This is a very common reason people drink alcohol. But does it actually work? Well, for me, it very rarely does. Once in a blue moon, I hit the sort of euphoria that people may associate with alcohol, and those nights I'm the most social person in the world and I feel invincible. But those nights are very few and far between. Most nights I just end up being my normal self with no increased sense of confidence, and I just wake up with the next day with a hangover and increased anxiety. So sort of a loss-loss situation, nothing gained. So is alcohol really worth it for me? Is one short-lived euphoric night worth suffering through 10 hangovers for? Well, maybe. But the more I reflect on this, the more I'm starting to question it. Do I really want to rely upon alcohol to be able to enjoy social events? Or am I simply socializing the wrong way for me? Sometimes life forces you into situations that you're not comfortable with. And instead of trying to numb the sensations with alcohol, because that's essentially what alcohol does to these negative feelings, why not just embrace and accept the discomfort? I'm not saying that this will make things easier, but I think that I need to learn to accept myself for who I am and learn that it's not the end of the world to be uncomfortable in certain situations. I don't need to drink alcohol to cope with those feelings, and I don't need to drink alcohol to be the best version of myself. Because if people only like me when I'm drunk, then do they even like me at all? Maybe I don't need to expose myself to these uncomfortable social situations voluntarily. Maybe I can just stick to the types of social events that I actually enjoy instead of forcing myself into situations that I don't. For example, sitting down and having a nice conversation with a couple of close friends is a perfect night for me. Maybe having a nice dinner, playing some tennis, watching a football game or whatever. I don't need anything more than that. I sometimes enjoy dancing in clubs as well, but I found out recently that I don't really need alcohol to do that. I just need to be in the right mood with good music and good people. The problem here is that I'm not in the right mood too often. And I think that I use alcohol to try and get into the right mood or force myself into the right mood to set myself up so that I can enjoy these types of situations. And that works sometimes, but most times it doesn't. It's very rare for me that alcohol can make my mood do a 180 from bad to good. Sure, it can numb some of the bad sensations, but in the larger scheme of things, my mood is more or less the same. I have come up with a very simple and non-scientific framework that I think applies pretty well to me. Let's say that we have 4 different moods: bad, okay, good, and euphoric. I think that alcohol can make me take one step up and not more in this sort of imaginary mood ladder. If I'm feeling bad, alcohol can make me feel okay. If I'm feeling okay, alcohol can make me feel good. And if I'm feeling good, alcohol can make me feel euphoric. I think that the only situation where alcohol might be worth it for me is when I'm already feeling good, so that I can reach that elusive euphoric state that we all seek. But then again, do I really need alcohol if I'm already in a good mood? So basically what I'll be doing for the next couple of months or so is to really evaluate whether I want to drink or not at every specific occasion, and not just drink in a routine kind of way. I'll be back with an update on how this goes in a couple of months, bringing you all my insights from this little experiment, how I felt, and whether I succumbed to drinking or not. Thank you all for watching. Hope you enjoyed this one, and I will see you all in the next one.